When I say word Rango, do I also need to italicize it, Dave?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you hyperlink to the game page.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my head to the side, to the right.
Italic.
Word Rango.
Oh,
That's
you
the
were
SEO.
speaking in italics. Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah.
Nice work.
My mouth was very slanted for that.
Yeah, Google's going to crawl all over your mouth.
Welcome to Word Rango, the game show where dictionary definitions produce knowledge and comedy. 4 words enter, 1 word leaves, and is crowned champion. Our steely nerve competitors, a writer, another writer, a voice actor, and that other guy. And now it's gloves off and set your dictionaries to fun. It's time for Word Rango.
Welcome to Word Rango. We've done it. Episode 5. My name is Mike Suzak, your host. And that, who you just heard, is Bob Ball. Hi, Bob.
Today's word is episode 3.
Also joining us, Mr. Dave Hinkle.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, you're skipping ahead quite a bit there, Mike.
And, of course, Ryan Lewis.
The other guy. Let's
Hi,
go.
Hello, hi.
And so we did it. Word Rango, italicized. This is the show where we give you words, and in order to do that, someone has to start. And unfortunately, the person that won last week was Bob Ball.
What?
And Bob, you won with
winning last week.
You won with Scallywag. Unfortunately, it wasn't even really that good of a word, but somehow we handed you the win. But you get to try and prove yourself as being a true wordsmith by starting us off. You get first word. Go.
Yar gave me the win? No. I think not. It's like me trying to TiVo the Biggest Loser and only getting the San Francisco 49ers game.
That actually is a true story, right? I guess.
That probably did happen.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, well.
This week, my word is succinct.
Ooh.
Mic drop.
You can't. It's the first word. No one mic drops on the first word.
Plus,
Bob Ball's a
dude.
trendsetter, man. He sets trends.
Ryan, tell me the definition of succinct.
To the point, short.
We're not talking about Suzak here.
Yeah.
Oh!
5'7", I can bench 150 pounds. I can't.
Well, if you could, that wouldn't be that much. You said 150?
really wouldn't.
Jeez,
No,
come on, man. Step up your game.
That's like 1/4 of a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I could bench.
I can
parts
almost
of a
lift myself out of bed.
You can bench a dorm fridge, probably, not like a regular size fridge.
No. I could maybe curl one of those.
Ooh.
I've been working on these. Anyway, succinct. That's a definition. I'll allow it.
Yeah,
Dave,
it was
what is succinct?
I'm going to say, to the point's pretty good. I want to say brief. Yeah, let's go with brief.
Briefs.
Like boxers? Or
Yeah,
boxer briefs?
fruit of the succinct. Like
Fruit of the succinct.
just brief. I feel like to the point is pretty much spot on.
Fruitofthesuccinct.com. Available.
I feel like when you look at when you're buying underwear, and who does that? There are different they sometimes just put letters for the sizes. Like there's M, L, XL, and then the S. I feel like the S should actually stand for succinct and not small, because I feel like succinct would actually make a guy feel a little better when they're buying briefs, right?
I feel like your crotch must run the gamut from like small to gigantic on a daily basis. Like, why are you buying size small underwear through XL? I deal exclusively in the X sizes for underwear.
Wait, so you're saying that you just have constant boners throughout the day? Is that what you're getting at here? It's constantly oh shit, another boner. Damn it.
No, it's like he eats a sandwich and it goes directly into the crotch region.
Okay, he's got an interesting digestive system.
Well,
He's taking that all in the dong, huh? All right, Suzak. All right.
I was just saying, maybe, if you're a petite guy, you don't want to be called petite. Like that's a lady term, Like
So you wanna be
guys would maybe want to be succinct,
Sure.
Depending on whether or not that's the definition of the word, and that is my guess of the definition of succinct.
Like just enough to get it done and get out of there before you've overstayed your welcome.
Yes, I'm gonna say small, petite. That is the definition of succinct. That's what I'm going with. Bob, give us the definition of succinct as you looked it up.
Mike Suzik and the amazing growing shrinking crotch.
Stay away from that hamburger, dude. Your dong's gonna grow.
I don't know when I tripped onto WebMD podcast. Come on, guys. We deal in words. We don't deal in health issues that I may or may not have.
By the way.
Oh God!
Oh no.
It was the sandwich that just went all to his dong. It got me.
Oh man.
Oh God! It just hit me all right.
I know.
All right.
I had a nickel for every time I'd said that. Okay. Woo. Okay. Find my center. Hi, Internet. How are you? It's like it never happened.
I know.
Oh man. Woo. I am damp.
Oh great. Okay, so I believe it's
we need to get Bob's
Yeah.
Bob's definition for succinct.
Succinct, marked by a compact, precise expression without wasted words. So yes, short, or I guess you need a little more than short, or small crotched.
Compact. Now, see, compact is a really nice word. I feel
using few words to state or express an idea.
Brief is the best.
No,
let's
what?
be
To the point.
Brief to the point.
Yeah, but I feel like to the point uses words that are unnecessary. If you're in the true spirit of the word, then you should be able to sum it up in one word.
Oh, it's like a succinct turducken.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing. We're sponsored by Microsoft Bing, just so you guys know. But yes, you got it, Dave. That was a great interception.
All right.
You took that one away from Ryan. Now, what we need to do is traditionally, since this is the 17th, 18th time we've done this, we need to use succinct in a sentence. That's great. That's also that's fine. But we need to. I've discovered we need to get some money out of this. So I've hooked us up with some sponsorship deals. So when you guys give me these words in a sentence, you're also gonna have to sort of sell us on a product.
Oh.
This week, that product is Raisin Bran Crunch. Ryan, give me succinct in a sentence that's selling us on Raisin Bran Crunch.
All right. Are you bashful about your shrinking and enlarging penis through your digestive habits? Well, you're going to want to try Raisin Bran Crunch. It's the most succinct meal that you'll have all day. Those raisins, succinct, tiny, to the point, goes right down your digestive tract and into your vas deferens. That's what's going to happen with those. And then you got the crunch. You're going to want that crunch because then later on in the day when you see a nice lady, it's going to have that effect where it just expands. Not as succinct as the raisins, but really when it comes down to it, if you want the most succinct breakfast cereal that you're going to get, you're going to go with a Raisin Bran Crunch.
Your fourth grade teacher just hit you over the head for using a run-on sentence, but I like it.
I feel like Bret Easton Ellis wrote that commercial. It's like 4 paragraphs that is just one sentence.
You didn't even say the word comma. Come on.
Shit, yeah, I really blew it.
I don't think commas are against what succinct means. First off, so
well,
I don't think you want to use a comma.
Did was against succinct.
Yes,
that was basically the anti-succinct.
That's true.
I appreciated it.
Yeah.
If we don't go in one sentence, I think that's fine because you're also going to get points. In this case, I think you got around 32 and a half points. I'm giving you an extra half point for the vas deferens reference for your pitch, so that's good. I'm happy with it.
So this is a WebMD show.
Now, for an extra 15 points, spell vas deferens.
Oh, it's 2 words, guy, and it's VAS, and then the second word is deferens, DEFRENS.
That's incorrect. It's actually, the second word is HALEN, Vas Halen. He is the brother of Van Halen. So
just a shredded tube in your crotch there. Just
yes.
Something
But
about
you can tape
David
it all
Lee
back
Roth
together.
joke.
You could, but I mean, that's not very metal, is it?
And
Well,
then you just spray paint it red, and it's red and black. It's
yeah,
great.
I have to see.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty sweet. So, Dave, you need to use succinct in a sentence or a couple or whatever, while also trying to tell us why we want Raisin Bran Crunch.
Let's see. What's the word again? No, all right. Let's see. Fergie offered a very succinct commercial for Raisin Bran Crunch. Although her edentulous mouth could ill afford its crunch and chew factor, she still endorsed the product because she felt passionately about its tremulous breakfast offering. I don't know.
Scallywag.
I don't know. I completely. Man, it is so hard to offer It's like so hard to offer a succinct ad and use the word succinct at the same time. Like, my brain does not operate on a high enough level to be able to do that. God. So
I mean, you were definitely on something there.
I know. I was forming a bond with you guys based on our past shared experiences. I used the word succinct, which was pretty great.
You did a callback all the way back to season 1. That's impressive.
Yeah, I try. What can I say?
Now, just imagine if we had to do this, where we had to use every single word that we've come up with ever.
I was trying to do that, and then I could only remember the one word I used 14 episodes ago. I can't remember
all the words at this point.
Like episode 50 would be like 3 hours long because every single sentence would just be this.
Oh, but it would be good.
Cacophony.
It would be good.
Oh, cacophony.
Let's see if...
Did I just... No, I'm just kidding.
For next week.
How about Bob? Let's see if Bob can.
Yes,
can beat
I want to
us.
hear Bob's.
Succinctly, it's Raisin Bran Crunch. Nom 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 nom.
Fuck. Well, yeah, you done took that one from me.
I know.
I just picture Bob in a suit, and it's what was from Lost in Translation, the whiskey that he was advertising. I just picture him at Bob Ball in a very nice suit, and he's like, it's Raisin Bran Crunch, and then it just cuts to a pig eating a giant bowl of it, just devouring it greedily and sloppily, and just throwing it everywhere.
Now that you say that, though, I'm picturing Bob pouring whiskey into his bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch. And I really don't think that's far off.
If that's not foreshadowing, nothing is.
All right, me. Raisin Bran Crunch. Succinct, brief, crotchless. Raisin Bran Crunch.
Man, I hope so.
There it is.
I guess technically a cereal is crotchless.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Most of them, the FDA is going to have a problem with that if not.
So crotches start showing up in your cereal.
Raisin Bran Crotch.
Hold on.
In 3 words, you just destroyed everything I said.
Talk about 2 scoops of fun. There you go. I dropped my microphone.
If you've had a lot to eat, it's more like 3 or 4 scoops.
Bob. You need to give us your elevator pitch on Raisin Bran Crunch. On Succinct.
Raisin Bran Crunch?
I'm hungry now for Raisin Bran Crunch. Was that his elevator pitch?
No.
I think he's waiting for the elevator to come down to the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
To clear out.
Yeah.
I remember 2 weeks ago. Wow.
Had to repaint the elevator,
Jim up in Human Resources. Holy crap, what does he eat?
They're like, how did Mold find just the elevator?
Clearly he eats Raisin Bran Crotch with whiskey in it.
Woof. Succinct. Mic drop.
Fuck you! Fuck off!
Yeah, that's good.
He took the elevator to floor 1.5 and got off.
You had this shit planned the whole week. I know you did.
That's great.
Yeah.
I believe if you listen back to episode 1, when you threw me under the bus, I told you this is how supervillains are made.
It's like Bob retiring to his Dexter's laboratory in the basement of his giant mansion, just scribbling down words, and then just ripping up the paper and throwing it to the side. And then he looks over with discontent and his robo dog, and he just kicks it and says, "Get out of here!"
I write it right there on the wall, and you would not believe how much wallpaper I've gone through.
That's a problem.
Who should go? I will. Here's my word this week: magnanimous. Magnanimous.
I've heard that
Bob,
word before.
I want you to guess the definition of magnanimous.
Oh, magnanimous. I'm not real sure. Let's go with accepting something in a noble way.
Okay. Ryan.
Was that succinct enough?
Yeah, I would say agreeable.
Mic drop.
Agreeable, like commendable. Yeah.
Okay. Dave, what's your guess for magnanimous?
Now, I could be wrong, but I think this is like when you turn the other cheek. I think it's like... Yeah, I think it's like when you turn the other cheek.
Is that like in the Raisin Bran crotch commercial?
Yeah, you gotta get my
Raisin
good
Bran
cheek.
crotch.
You gotta get
turn
my
the
good
other cheek.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to apologize to Kellogg's.
So many images.
For using my other cheek.
Wait, are they owned by General Mills or are they Kellogg's?
I think that's more of a Kellogg's.
That is a Kellogg's cereal,
Yeah,
isn't it?
pretty sure.
Okay.
I think everything's owned by Halliburton.
They own our breakfast cereal.
Okay, definition of magnanimous. As I looked it up on sexymerriam-webster.com. First definition. Showing or suggesting a lofty and courageous spirit. Second
What?
definition. Showing or suggesting nobility of feeling and generosity of mind. We also have, via Google, very generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or someone less powerful than oneself. Magnanimous. I think the closest here, because he dropped noble, was Bob.
Yeah.
But the turn the other cheek, I think, is actually pretty close. It's a little off, but
I'm
it's
not-
like you're
yeah,
in the
I'm not
right
really-
direction.
I'm not really good with like hearing and understanding things, but like the like the 4 minutes.
This is the perfect show for you.
Yeah.
So like the 4 minutes of definitions you just gave there, I don't think any of them really mean turn the other cheek. Like I mean the forgiving part, sure. Like
Yeah,
Arguing
generous or
against
forgiving towards a rival. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's turning another cheek.
okay, all right.
That's very magnanimous of you to argue against yourself.
Well,
use my
well,
sentence
look,
He's on me.
Actually, you did. That was well
look who's
placed.
lobbying for points through the back door. Yeah,
You just
way
got
to go.
11 points, Ryan, for that.
Thanks, man. You gotta get them.
Good work. You gotta reach out and take them, even if it's low hanging points. That's
It's
okay.
backdoor action. Yeah.
I'm on that point chase, dog. On that point chase.
Bob, what? I want you to use magnanimous in a sentence.
Bob magnanimously used a very succinct elevator pitch for his word. Mic drop.
I just don't like that it's good. It's just good.
I just keep
It's-
picturing Bob picking up Mike and like just dropping him on the ground.
It's got like all this
no.
duct tape on it.
Yeah.
Oh no! You know that he's using a new mic every single time.
Every
No,
time.
I mean
this
like
is super
you.
expensive.
I mean like Mike Suzak, like he's picking you up and throwing you to the ground, and at like the fourth or fifth time, like you got to stop and just say, "Why? What are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
stop letting
that's-
him do that to you."
Stop dropping me.
He can clearly bench two, dorm room fridges. That's about as much as I weigh. Dave, you need to use magnanimous in a sentence.
Okay. The boy's magnanimous attitude was surprising, given the chimpanzee spent 4 hours twisting his nipples.
What?
Well, that sentence got really illustrative.
Yeah. That's got like sexy Merriam-Webster up in there, dude. He just took a turn.
Yeah, took
wanna-
a turn. I like that. Nice.
Why? Where did that come from?
Well, hey, man, chimpanzees
dark
are
place.
they're jerks, man. You ever go to the zoo? They're always trying to like just grab at your nipples. It's just like, what the
Do
hell?
you go to
man?
the heavy petting zoo?
Do you wear a shirt to
Heavy
the
petting
zoo?
zoo.
No, I do wear a shirt. I think that's what the
offense.
problem is, right? Like chimpanzees live such
No
a free
offense.
life. Like they have no shame attached to their nipples, and like they feel bad for us because we go to the Gap, we go to Abercrombie and Stitch, and we buy our shirts and stuff to cover up our nipples, and it's like, come on, bro, you have beautiful nipples. Like let them
False it.
shine, let them
Yeah.
out there. Let them breathe, show them off to the world. Blast
You
your
can go to
nips.
stores where you can buy shirts that don't have nipple covers.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You know,
What
I live
store
in
is
San
that?
Francisco, Bob. I'm well aware of those stores.
Do you live over top of that store?
I live over top of 4 of them, just like everyone else in San Francisco.
Some would say above.
Yeah, it's just a litter of shops where you can buy fishnet shirts 24/7. That's all that San Francisco is.
Just mesh. Just
Yeah,
go.
Chinese food and fishnet shirts.
You know, I think we're gradually presenting an opportunity to bring mesh T-shirts back in like a
Yeah.
big way, right? Like show the nipples off, but still feel covered.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
What happened to like bum equipment? Are they still around? That was a no. Man, am I?
Are you thinking of
guys?
FUBU?
No, this is an '80s thing. Lay
Okay.
bag. Anyone? No. Okay.
Like, is that like Oshkosh Bagosh or like Jordache jeans or something?
Oh, Jordache, sure. It's kind of the same. Bum equipment? Nobody?
No, that
Did
does
you
sound
buy-
familiar, but
Lay
Yeah.
bag?
Did
Anyone?
did they sell them at Sears or something? Like, where would you buy bum equipment?
Oh, dude, everyone wore it. Like, you'd like go to like the New Kids on the Block concert and you'd wear your bum equipment.
Yeah, is that what you do? Is that like the classic
That's not
Saturday
what I
night?
did, but I'm just saying.
bum
like,
equipment
people-
just sounds like something that covers your ass. That's all it really.
Welcome to Word Rango, the game show where old guys talk about something that you have no cultural touchstone to.
Yeah, it's true.
Word
Well,
Rango.
Word Rango!
okay, I have to use Magnanimous. I am going to say that I showed a magnanimous attitude towards my compadres on the podcast when they made fun of my crotch size.
Was it-
Depended at what time of the day.
Was this an inward attitude? Because I feel like it hasn't been very outward facing.
I feel like I turned another cheek there. I certainly shifted in my seat a little, so... Oh, it's not a physical thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm giving my elevator pitch. Magnanimous is...
Has everyone used it in a sentence?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I snuck
Yeah.
mine in there.
All
He
right.
snuck his in. He got early points out of it.
Backdoor
Okay.
Magnanimous, yeah.
Magnanimous. Fuck. I thought it was a good word, but I have no idea where to go with this.
Sold.
If you feel, like, let's say you get in an internet argument. Those are the worst. Everybody hates them. You're trolling through YouTube videos and watching some Lana Del Rey, and you decide, hey, I'm going to get in this, like, angry argument about politics with this random person on YouTube. Don't do that, but if you do, the best thing that you can do is be magnanimous. You can let it go. Let it slide. You should be forgiving and be generous towards, Blaze 420 Blunts on YouTube.
That guy.
your YouTube rival, and just be kind to them and be generous, magnanimous. It's what I mean. Ultimately, being magnanimous is what we should all strive to be, right? It's a great philosophy, I think, and it's also just a fucking cool word. I mean, magnanimous, right?
Yeah.
It's a cool word.
You
Yeah.
guys think of like volcanoes?
Yeah, I always think of the bad guy from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, dude. Like, or,
Oh,
or some
jeez,
kind of
yeah.
like X-Men villain or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny you think of like big crazy villains, but that's not what the word represents.
No, I think we should co-op that because like.
Do you think we could tack a third definition on there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
like a third definition that's the complete opposite of the other two.
the third definition is like prime name for future supervillain. Like that's like the third definition.
Yeah, somebody please go to Wikipedia and change to the bad guy from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I like it. Okay, well, I didn't win this week. Ryan, what's your word?
All right, stay with me on this one. Papilionaceous.
What?
What
Yep.
on earth?
Papilionaceous.
Dave, 2 points if you can spell it.
Papilionaceous?
Mhm.
Papillianaceous.
Bob, 5 points if you can spell it.
PAPILLIACEOUSEIEIO.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Okay. Ryan, how do you spell this?
Okay, so papilionaceous is spelled Papilionaceous. P-A-P-I-O-N-A-C-E-O-U-S.
What?
A-C-E-O-U-S?
E-O-U-S. Papilionaceous.
Wow. Holy, I wrote this out and I'm still confused.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to start with someone to guess. I'll try and guess the definition first.
Sure.
Okay, it starts with pap. Pap smear, therefore vaginas. So it's like derived from the womb. Papilionaceous. Dave, your guess.
I'm gonna say papilionaceous is a peasant covered in pox. Let's say that. Let's say like a very sick, on the verge of death, like English peasant from the 16th century.
That is Paxillionaceous, which also doubles as what you catch when you're at the PAX convention.
This is true.
God, I had that a week or two ago.
Governor, y'all papilionaceous up in here.
Looking a bit papilionaceous there, governor. All right.
He's Australian.
Well, they're the same thing, basically.
Yes.
Pangea, come on. That only happened 200 years ago, Ryan.
Hey, man, you're
Sure.
burning good words for future episodes here. Cool it.
Oh, yeah,
Shit.
Cool your jets.
Listen, pretty soon
Bob.
we're all going to sound like Hugh Jackman anyway. It's fine.
That's true.
I'm good with that as
You're-
long as we get like some fraction of his looks to go along with
Yeah.
that.
He is a handsome man, isn't he?
Rugged.
He is. He's
Highly
a pretty...
bonable, I think, is what I would say about that dude. I mean, I say bonable as if I would be the one to do the boning, but let's be real, he's the boner.
be the
He
one,
is.
wouldn't he?
I'm the bony. He's the boner. This
Bonaire.
He would slide
Bonaire,
that
yes.
bum. He would slide the bum cover aside for you, right? I
Bum
mean,
equipment.
Yeah.
and Hugh Jackman's one of those guys where you'd be kind of honored,
Yo.
right?
Oh no, absolutely honored.
There's
It's like
no question,
yeah, it's like the queen waving at you or something. Like that's just like a life.
Except it's the queen
Yeah,
waving their dick at you. I
You
mean,
put that under miscellaneous skills on your resume. Like that's that's something that
once had sex with Hugh Jackman.
met Hugh Jackman at a subway stop, and we had sex in the bathroom. I was honored.
It was Bonor, too. Yeah.
Yeah, he even waited for me to get myself cleaned up. He was a total gentleman.
That is really. He
great.
would. You know he
Sounds
would. What? I mean, I'm trying to think of how you put that on your resume. Do you just sneak that in, or do you put that at the top?
Well,
Like-
preferably
Under education.
Times New Roman. I mean, that's the font you want to go with.
Yeah.
oh, of
that's
course.
generally
You want
how
to
I put
class up the
anything.
fact that you fucked him at a subway
Yeah,
stop.
of course. This ain't no Burger King bathroom, buddy.
No. You're going to want to italicize that, too.
Yes. Is there like some sort of a hierarchy for places to have sex that are like lowbrow versus highbrow?
Yeah.
Because you just said Subway stop is above a Burger King bathroom. I'm not totally sure because you can walk out of that Burger King bathroom and get food. So that's kind of up there for me, to be honest.
Yeah, but food is like in air quotes. It's not like real food. And also, like, I don't know about your Burger Kings, but you have to like go get a token here and like go through all that rigmarole to like get into the bathroom. Whereas like a Subway bathroom is just there. It's open. It's ready to go, man. I mean, the glory holes are already pre-installed. Like,
Whoa.
that's a classier joint. You go in, you get your action done, and you still make it to work on time. Like, it's very different.
But if you're going to Burger King, yeah, you have to get your token in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. But A, you have a door. There's a little privacy. And
Yes.
B, you only need one token. And the other 10 of you can go in.
Well, here our Subway
Wait a
stuff.
minute. The other 10? Are we bringing like a Hugh Jackman cast and crew or something?
Well, he's got
got
handlers.
entourage.
There's lighting, there's makeup. What don't you understand? Hugh Jackman is one man, but he has a whole persona that he has to keep up.
Right.
And,
I just picture like mid-coitus, like some young girl leans over. It's like, "Hi, Jew. Hi, Hugh. We're going. Hi, Hugh. Hi, Jew. Hi,
He's like,
Hugh."
you're fired! You don't even know my name, you're fired! I'm busy
Thank
fucking
goodness
a guy here!
It's like I know you're mid-stroke, Hugh, but we're going to Starbucks. Do you want a latte? It's like, yeah, I'll take a latte. Like that's. I don't know. I think that would take some of the love out of the act. I was picturing it being more of a, man-on-man, very intimate kind of affair. And
But you can't get intimate in a subway
I thought we're in
bathroom.
a
hey,
Burger
maybe
King.
you can. Don't throw down the gauntlet for me, my friend.
That's
Yeah.
true. I guess different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, and then you got to
and
deal
all
with
that.
Sal the grip, and he's just like over there holding the boom mic, and
Oh,
it's like he keeps making eye contact
Sal
with you.
the grip.
The grip. Yes. Is the grip another term for like a tag team friend or
No,
something?
no, this is Entourage.
Yeah, he holds the boom mic.
He's got
he's
the
the
best
guy.
boy in there,
Yeah.
rigging the lights. Yeah,
Yeah, he
All
runs
I
the
know,
wires.
the
He's
boom
head
mic.
grip.
That's the boom mic. That's what I call
You
it
think
too.
that Sal
I mean,
is part of the cast? That's just Sal's nickname. He just hangs out with you.
yeah.
So you're Sal the grip, huh? What do? Whatever I want.
Yeah, but he's got to have a way creepier voice, like whatever I want, or something like that. Like,
Whatever me want.
I feel like we need to crack this open even further. Of course, because that's what we do on the show. Dave, is there a specific Hugh Jackman character that you would bone down with more than others?
ooh, like from his many, many movies.
Yeah,
You know
of
what?
course.
I probably have to go with Hugh Jackman from Swordfish. I mean, that guy like is just cracking worms like crazy, and worms are like, I mean, we're all hackers here. We know about Trojan horses and viruses and worms.
It
and
was
stuff.
to crack your worm.
Listen, that was not a movie. That was a documentary.
About John Travolta's descent into Scientology madness. Yeah,
I
that's
think
probably
that was a
Hugh Jackman
documentary
I go.
all about Halle Berry. Hi, Halle. Call me.
Well, how about you
It's-
guys? What
dude,
Hugh
the
This is
do you
only
want
your
in you?
fantasy, honestly.
Dude, the Prestige, the Great Downtown. You can do like a nice little cosplay thing. Come on.
Well, yeah, that's nice, but think about how long it would take to get his 14 pantaloons off. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but think about this. You could have multiple Hugh Jackmans, or maybe not. Have.
Oh, that's such a good magic joke. Oh, man, my gigantic garish hat is off to you, sir.
Holy fuck. Wow.
How about Bob, Mike? You interested? You want to get in on this Hugh love train?
Sure.
First.
I'm all about Hugh Jackman. I liked him in that movie. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It was the one where he was a magician.
Damn it.
And
Iron Man 2?
yes, when he dressed up like Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man 2.
I'm surprised you
my
didn't
breath
go with
away.
Wolverine, honestly.
Yeah. It's kind of a.
I
That's
feel
kind
like
of
you'd
default.
want to.
Wait,
feel like
I'm sorry. Are we going with Hugh Jackman as the character Wolverine or just Wolverine? Because let me tell you, no.
That sounds
No.
dangerous.
Well, I'm certainly not a Wolverine, because.
The first time that I catch a bone claw. No. No.
Well, since everybody already turned this show off, I may as well. I think for me,
Welcome
it's
to Word Rango, the show about
Rango!
dictionary definitions, and where we always talk about dong.
fucking Hugh Jackman. Just fucking
Bone
Hugh
claws.
Jackman. Les Miserables?
Oh, you want a
Okay.
song and a show
I
before
really
before
want
the
it to
spectacle.
be. I want to dress it up a little bit, Like I want to feel special too, I mean, yeah, I guess Hugh Jackman's presence itself makes me feel special, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's got to have a little meaning.
Yeah.
And
But plus, he like runs. I mean, he grows in that movie, right? Isn't he like poorer than rich or something?
he
or-
grows.
Yeah,
Oh, he grows.
yeah. Oh, he grows all right.
you know what I mean?
But you
Do you
want
have some Raisin Bran Crunch?
Yeah, he's just eating that, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, so you want a man who's an animal in the bedroom, but then he respects you afterwards. Like you want
Exactly.
You want a guy who shows a full breadth of emotions.
You want Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I would rather fuck Robert Downey Jr.
We're not
We have
switching this.
for 20 minutes been talking about banging Hugh Jackman, and I'm so fucking happy I'm on this podcast.
Okay, we got to bring it back around. Bob, I need you to guess what the definition of papilionaceous is.
Okay, papilia makes me think of plants. I'm going to go with hairy plants.
Okay, Ryan,
I'm just trying to move this along.
Ryan, definition of papilionaceous, please.
Shaped like a butterfly.
Seriously?
Yeah, straight up.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
fucking
there needs
none
to be
of
a
us
word
got
for that.
So-
There needs to be a word for that.
So anytime anyone ever takes a Rorschach test, they just have to say papillionaceous.
Yo, dog,
Like-
it looks
Yeah.
papillionaceous to me. And the guy's
That
just
is-
like, all right, you can just leave because you obviously passed this.
You've
No one
obviously
knows that
been
word.
studying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said from the womb. Butterflies emerge from cocoons, which are sort of
Stretch.
wombs. I'm going with me winning this one because you guys weren't even close.
No, but think about like the British peasant who like becomes infected with a pox, dies, goes to the earth, and then a tree is born from his remains. Like that's kind of the same thing.
What's shaped like a butterfly?
Okay,
out of
yeah,
that,
I was gonna
Dave?
say here's the deal, man. The person who wins this because you guys were all way off is the person who can give me something that is shaped like a butterfly that
butterfly.
isn't a butterfly.
But see, that's the thing though.
I'm
English
off,
peasants,
I'm
when they
off.
die, they
Bam,
die
bam.
spread eagle on the ground, and they kind of look like a butterfly. Like like a snow angel. Like as they're writhing around in the ground, dying, and nobody's paying attention to them because they're in England in the 16th century and nobody gives a shit. Like as this one's rolling around on the ground, like it leaves an imprint that looks like a butterfly on the ground.
Yo, dog. Yo.
What
No,
you
it's
got?
shaped like a butterfly. It's not a butterfly. A butterfly shadow. Mic drop.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Butterflies don't cast shadows though; they're like vampires.
I think you're actually.
knew
You might
it.
be
I
right.
learned-
Oh, you might be
I
right.
learned that-
butterflies. I knew it.
I learned that in school. You guys should try it. You guys should
You're gonna
try it.
want to
It's
get
good
your money
stuff.
back on
Which
that one.
school? Yeah. I mean, moth. I win, but that's okay.
I mean, God, guys, low-hanging fruit, just moth. All right, see ya. Okay, next.
They're just butterflies at night, anyways. I mean,
right. Just
who are we kidding? Yeah. Okay, we have to use this fucking thing in a sentence. I'm just thinking about Hugh Jackman's dick at this point. I don't know where to go with this.
It is not shaped like a butterfly.
But
it's more like an Allen wrench.
Wait a minute.
That I've said too much.
yeah.
He can also show you a pretty mean bat wing, but that's not really that's not really like a butterfly.
Flying squirrel.
Bob, since you're the most composed right now, I need you to give me papillionaceous in a sentence.
A butterfly's shadow is very papillionaceous.
Eat balls. Just
Not-
eat balls. Terrible.
Not unlike part of Hugh Jackman.
You saved it a little bit there, but yeah, that was a sentence, I guess. Dave, papillionaceous in a sentence.
The ashes scattered about the ground in a papillionaceous manner at the foot of Hugh Jackman as he slowly and gently made out with Mike Suzak's forehead.
Wow.
Forehead?
Yeah,
why
he's
not?
really into foreheads. He really likes that.
He
We
kisses
have a
his way down, is what he does.
dude. Next time I'm hanging out with somebody, I'm gonna just that's what I'm going with. Like, hey, you want to kiss down right now? Like, we start high, you start kissing down.
Start from the top.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, fuck, I'm so hard.
I want to ride the Kiss Interstate south. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while.
The edentulous Miss Fergie was papillionaceous in her appearance as she played the role of the butterfly in Les Miserables. If there's a butterfly in that
I've
movie.
never seen that movie, but or that play. Yeah.
I doubt
Well-
Fergie's in it either, but that was my go. Ryan,
Yeah.
do you have one?
Do I have a sentence with papillionaceous?
Yeah, you may as well try before you give us
Oh.
your pitch.
Sure. If you really want to be good at boxing, you're gonna want to sting like a bee and be papillionaceous.
Ooh.
Right, little Sugar Ray Leonard,
Yeah.
shaped
yeah.
like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Is that what he said?
Yep.
Shaped like
Yeah.
a butterfly.
That is exactly what he said.
Sting like a butterfly or whatever. I don't know.
No.
But yes, I liked it. I liked it regardless.
Sure.
I think you did get it right. Okay, Ryan, elevator pitch, papillionaceous, go.
I mean, they're so graceful. You know, I mean, they're graceful. They're beautiful. They represent so many things in life.
Like what?
Like things that come out of a cocoon and are pretty. So I don't know. I just feel like, you know, if you really want to be inspired in life, you're going through some hard times, you're in your cocoon, Don't be, man. Just be papillionaceous. Get out of that cocoon and get yourself shaped like a butterfly. Just do it, right? That's inspiring. I mean,
I like that you went. I like that.
I believe
I like
I
that
can
you went
fly.
uplifting. You went uplifting just like I did.
Well, butterflies are uplifting.
They are. They are. God damn it! I thought Magnanimous would be good.
Well,
That's depressing.
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah. Right. Jesus. Man, I need to get a dictionary up in here. I
Stop
thought.
going to
Up in here. Up in here.
Dave, we need your word for the week.
Okay, here we go.
Sexy Merriam-Webster up in here.
All right, my word is recalcitrant. Recalcitrant.
Ooh, you son of... We were at dinner, and you whipped this out. And I still didn't know what it meant.
Recalcitrant.
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 Ryan, spell it for 15 points.
All right. Recalcitrant.
Give that man 15 points.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Spell that again. You get
R-E.
30 more.
Spell it backwards. Spell it from the inside out.
TNAR.
Spell it in Hugh Jackman's accent.
Does he have one? Or I thought it was more okay. Recalcitrant, Governor. R.A. Damn it!
I love how nobody over there can ever spell a word because they say E's is A's and A's is A's and they just never get the right spelling. Maybe that's how all those U's snuck into all their words.
Yeah, they just gotta throw another vowel in there. Governor. Yeah, Recalcitrant.
Wow, yeah. Sure enough, I googled
It's
it.
pretty phonetic.
Well, I didn't look at the definition. I just did.
Liar!
Oh!
No, I really
All right,
didn't.
Mike, what's the definition, Mike? What's the definition?
Okay, I seriously don't know, so I'm going to say Okay, so is doing it again. So it would be the act of calculating something over again.
No.
That's my guess. Ryan, what do you think the definition is?
Well, I think you're right about the doing it again. Like in calcium, so drinking milk again. Bones, no, something with your bones. You're getting getting calcium in your bone. You're regrowing bones again after you had a bone that went away.
Where did the bone go?
Bone regeneration.
Reboneration?
So recalcitrant means bone regeneration to you.
Sounds like
You
it.
started off with milk. I don't know.
Well,
What
you're gonna
recalcitrant means, is again, and you were on the right track with the calc. It is calcium, so it's drinking milk again through your dong.
Wait a minute.
Wait, so drinking milk again, it either means that you drank milk with your dong one time and then it just clearly didn't quench its thirst, so you had to do it again. Or you actually, you drank it in your mouth.
The first
and then
time
you threw
is
it up.
calcitrant.
And then
No.
To do it again is
No,
recalcitrant.
All right, should I tell you dum-dums
crossed
what this
way-
word means?
I think we already nailed it.
Go ahead. Go for it.
All right, recalcitrant. Stubbornly refusing to obey rules or orders.
I think we all three did that. Points.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, actually we did. Bob, you disobey rules all the time, so you get 14 points. Ryan, 12. I get 3. That's okay, because I make the rules, so I can't really disobey them.
Yeah.
Ooh. So you could never be recalcitrant on this show. Well, look at you.
It's true.
That's my sentence, by the way. Mic drop.
Fucking hell. God damn it, Bob.
Mike is going to
Welcome
be
to Word Rango, the game show where I am recalcitrant.
I reluctantly give you 42 points for that.
Also,
Ryan,
viewers at home, please keep track of how many times Mike or Bob Balls dropped the mic, and then go ahead and send us an email, and you might win a prize pack to Dorney Park this weekend.
ooh.
Yeah,
Is that the place where you can go and fuck Hugh Jackman?
that's only gold level club members.
if we did a Kickstarter for this show, just big picture right now, if we did a Kickstarter for this show, could we get a reward tier where you get a chance, not like a guarantee, but you get the opportunity to make a move on Hugh Jackman. Get him in
You get
bed.
one shot at him. You get one
You get
pickup
one
line.
shot,
Like
and
one-
we're going to set you up with that chance.
Yeah, it might be Hugh Jackman that you know and love, or it might be a middle-aged black guy who drives a trash truck for a living and lives in Cleveland. I mean, it could be one of those two. You never
It could
know.
be, yeah, of course.
It'll
We
definitely
would get
be
a lot of
Hugh
backers for
Jackman,
that.
though.
Okay.
I had pictured more of like a cardboard life-size cutout of Hugh Jackman
That works
with
too.
like just a hole.
too.
Well,
A hole in his
Yeah.
chest, right? Like he just has a giant hole
Yeah.
in his chest.
one giant, massive, just sucking wound of a hole.
Like somebody walks in all ready to get down with Hugh Jackman, and then they just freak out because somebody just blew a giant hole in his chest. And we just
Oh my God! It's an alien invasion!
I'm so sorry, Hugh, but I'm gonna have to.
Oh, the Iron Man was here.
And then James Woods walks out of a closet and throws a gun over to the person. They catch it. It's like, you just murdered Hugh Jackman. And then it's like the plot to a Will Smith movie.
well, you just set up a whole scene, and that's actually a separate reward tier. Is
Yeah.
being part of the scene.
That's
that leads into the
$5,000 or above.
yeah. And see, that's just it. I was just trying to think, how much would it cost us to set that reward tier? I want you guys to guess what number is in my head. I want you to guess the dollar amount. Ryan, how much money do you think we could get people to pay us to get the opportunity to potentially fuck Hugh Jackman?
Wow. See, and I'm glad this is not arbitrary at all. I would say 35,000.
Okay.
Now, are we
Dave, what do you
talking?
think?
Are we talking U.S. dollars or Australian?
We're talking
dollars?
U.S. We're all
that's true.
American. Fuck every other
Yeah,
currency.
Hugh isn't.
All right. Well,
Hugh-
I mean, 35
well,
grand's
yeah,
pretty good. I think if you're spending 15 grand to like fly yourself out to Tokyo to have lunch with Inafune, like, I think that probably about, let's say 55. Let's go with 55,500.
Okay, Bob, what's your guess? How much would you pay to fuck Hugh Jackman, or have the opportunity to?
Can I just go check my wallet real quick? I mean, I just need to see what my level might be like right now, as opposed to the next paycheck.
$3?
Because right now I'm thinking it's going to be about $37.50, but next payday, $175,000. Oh my God!
Oh,
I think, I mean, the bottom level is like, you got to at least pay for a year of Netflix for Hugh. Like, I mean, he's traveling around.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to watch his 9 Lives of Chloe or whatever.
Now, are we paying for a year of like streaming Netflix, or is he actually getting the discs in the mail
he's not
too?
getting
Because
discs
that's
in
double
the
the
mail.
price.
I mean, he's a smart guy. He abandoned the disc part of Netflix like years ago. Like he
Of course.
knows that's
Right,
just
right.
yeah.
but the better stuff is on the discs.
Well, he's
Yeah.
already got The Wire. He already got the discs and burned them on DVRs. Like he's, you know, I mean, come on, quit underestimating Hugh
Hugh Jackman
here.
doesn't burn discs.
Oh,
No, dude.
he pirates discs all the time, dude.
No, Hugh Jackson.
Yarr, Hugh Jackman
did-
be a pirate.
See, all he wants to do is just like watch Australia over and over and over again, man.
Right.
What was
Probably.
that, like 5 hours long?
By the way, $42,000 was my
so
guess. I
that
think
was-
we could probably get. I think it's kind of between where you guys were. I'm not going to
closer.
do the math. You probably, but whatever.
Yeah.
Either way.
I think the proof is one of us loves Hugh Jackman more.
Yeah,
Well, I don't want to argue
I think
that.
the proof is in the pudding.
that's me. All right, give me sentences, you bastards. Stop daydreaming about getting banged by Hugh Jackman.
Recalcitrant. Ryan, do you have a guess as to, or do you have a sentence to use recalcitrant in? Bob already gave us his.
Yeah. During my last trip to the doctor, he told me that if I was ever going to walk again, I was going to need to get some kind of recalcitrant formula to grow back my aging bones.
You still use the. Okay, that's
This,
fine.
right? Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I'm gonna say that the succinctly put, I was recalcitrant. Shit.
That was pretty succinct.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop there.
Wait, okay, so recalcitrant again means you're a rule breaker, like you just
You're
don't...
you're-
stubbornly
Lord Rango!
stubbornly refusing to obey rules or orders.
Oh, okay.
So are you saying that you had a defecation that broke rules? I mean, did it not come out? Did it come out too fast?
No, well, I mean, I went to the skate
Did
park.
it come out sideways?
There was a very big sign that said, "Hey, don't break any of your damn bones. And I just was like, fuck that. I'm breaking all the bones. And
Whatever. I dropped a grand piano on myself. What up?
I bring my own grand baby piano. I'm not made of money here, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You're not Hugh Jackman.
You're saving up. You're saving up for that reward tier. Is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Dave, I want you to give us your elevator pitch for Recalcitrant.
Okay, so the NSA is listening. We live in a time where the government is
Oh my God, what?
is tightening its grip around Alderaan and other systems. And, you know, us as people, we have the power to stand up for our rights. And I think that it's very important in this day and age to be recalcitrant, to be a person who is obstinately defiant of authority or restraint. And, you know, you don't have to be recalcitrant to the point where you're just abrasive and difficult, but as long as you're pushing forward society and pushing forward our rights as people and fighting back against big bad government, that's going to help us all in the end. And I think those are the ideals that we all need to take up and fight for. So be more recalcitrant in your life. Use recalcitrant in your life. That's the first step. Don't let the big bad government take words from you. Read books. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden.
You know, all I could see in my head, Dave, as you were talking, is I could just see a Photoshop of the word recalcitrant, a bowl of cereal, and under that it's drink milk with your dong. That's all I heard. That's it.
Specifically,
well,
of course,
you got your weekend planned ahead of you there, Bob.
It's, to be clear, it's a bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch because we need to fit that in like one or two more times to keep Kellogg's happy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've got a Hank Hill-sized urethra, and like, unless I just spend, you know, like hours just like trying to smash all that Raisin Bran Crunch with my flaccid dong, so that I can actually eat it through my dong. Like, that's just a whole production, you know. Like, I would just be better off like just trying to pour the cereal in my butt or something, you know.
Well, listen,
Hank Hill.
I've got a narrow urethra.
Oh, got it. Okay. My urethra looks like Hank Hill. Just constantly just has a puzzled look on its face. And...
It's just every 10 seconds, all I hear from my pants is, whoa. Is there anything beer can't do?
Got that in there?
Well, this has been eventful. We need to figure out who wins this week. And of course, as usual, this has been the rules since we started this 4 seasons ago, is you vote for someone else's word. You can't vote for your own because that doesn't make any sense. And we need people to start voting, so we're going to start with Bob. I want you to vote for either Magnanimous, Papillionaceous, or Recalcitrant.
I am not going to vote for Recalcitrant.
I refuse to.
I refuse to.
He's such a rule breaker. Yeah.
We're Rango. Instead, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I did that earlier, to the point where I wept. I'm going to vote for a person instead.
Wait.
Better fucking be Hugh Jackman, I swear to God. Or one of his characters' names from one of those movies we said. I hope you're on IMDb right now. I'm giving you time, Bob. I'm giving you time.
I'm voting for Hugh Jackman in his best role ever, Iron Man.
He wasn't Iron Man.
He played Pepper Potts. I think was his...
He's Iron Man in the bedroom. He goes the distance.
He is such a diverse actor.
Okay, like I don't know where I have all 4 words in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a tally down and I don't know where to fucking go.
Basically voting for Ralph Nader. Yeah.
This is in the other section. Yeah, you have to write it in, Mike.
Okay,
you have to write it in.
I'm writing down Hugh Jackman.
As Iron Man, specifically.
As Iron Man. And, okay, I mean, that might be our winner. We'll see. I'll go next. I have to vote between Succinct, Papillionaceous, or Recalcitrant. Papillionaceous sounds great. But but it's really confusing. And, like, I still don't quite get it. I know it's sort of like a butterfly, but, like, I've noticed, you know, as we've done this show for the last 15, 16 years, we've, you know, I feel like my vocabulary has improved. Like, I know these words at this point, you know? I know what edentulous is at this point. How can I not, you know? Toothless Fergie. And and with papilionaceous, I guarantee that I'm not going to know this word in 2 weeks. So, sorry, Ryan. Not happening. Succinct is kind of lame. It's recalcitrant. That gets my vote this week.
Just you brought up Toothless Fergie, and all I could think about is just like sloppy, saliva-filled making out with Hugh Jackman, and I'm just and I'm in Bob Ball's bathroom, just like basting myself,
Raisin Bran Crunch,
eating Raisin Bran Crunch, and just slathering like movie theater butter all over myself, and just like having a grand old time.
That does sound
I gotta go.
Yeah. This show is going to make me never want to eat food ever again.
Movie theater butter bath sounds.
Hey, you guys can do juice fast with me. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Dave, we need you to vote between magnanimous, succinct, or papilionaceous.
All right, I'm kind of on your level of thinking there, Mike. Papilionaceous, I mean, you know, Ryan's kind of been the all-star these 14 years we've been doing this show, and he just brings it every week with just the craziest words. I feel like edentulous, that drilled into my brain. Like, I'm never going to forget that word. Like, I'm going to use it every opportunity I can. Like, whenever I see a bum, I'm just like, look at that edentulous motherfucker. Like, you know, that's a beautiful word. And then, you know, I've already forgotten what his word this week was. So, you know, that one's ruled out.
Yeah, fuck you, Ryan.
So, magnanimous, that's pretty nice. I mean, that's a college level word. I'm going to say probably sophomore, maybe junior. You know, that's a good word, but I feel that succinct, I'm going to have to go with that because it's such a really crisp, kind of excellent word. It's right to the point. It's very brief. And I don't like you as much as I like Bob. So that's...
Nobody does.
That's just, I'm going to have to go ahead and vote Bob.
I get it. Okay, Ryan. Ryan.
Is he just doing his own McCoy thing?
Yeah, so he did.
Everybody in the audience, calm down. There's enough of me for everyone.
All right, come on, Ryan. Pick me. I got some bones to regrow. Let's go.
Ryan,
come on.
Yeah. Between magnanimous, succinct, and recalcitrant.
And Hugh Jackman and Iron Man. I'm going to have to say, I think I got a little too fancy that you can do that with mine, so I get that. You're going to want those bones, man. You're going to want them. You're going to want them for walking. You're going to want them for standing.
Origami? You need them for origami.
You're going to need them
for
folding paper.
You do need them for origami. Yeah, that's actually really important.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we're going to go with recalcitrant. We're going to do it.
Recalcitrant. All right. That's it.
Sorry, Hugh.
Recalcitrant's our word of the week.
Yeah! Word Rango!
Congratulations, Dave.
Word Rango!
Thank you, guys. And this is actually, you know, a pretty momentous occasion for me. This is my 10th win on Word Rango, you guys.
Yeah, congratulations on 10 wins.
Thanks.
Jesus, that took you a long time.
Yeah, well.
I mean, no, I'm happy for you. I really am. It's just we all met that one a long time ago.
I know, am I right?
Hey, you know, come on, man. Come on. Don't belittle me. Don't break me down. You know,
baby steps to the kitchen. You know, it's baby steps.
Baby steps to YouTube when I watch shirtless Hugh Jackman clips later on, and just think of it, edentulous Fergie just going to town on his face.
Are you sitting on the couch while sitting next to a shirtless chimpanzee while you do all this?
Yeah, well, somebody's got to tweak them nips. Come on, man.
In a tub of butter.
Hey, I'm an adult. I don't tweak my own nips. That's teenager
bullshit. I feel like we're doing a wrap up at the very end. Like, let's get all the goofs in at the end.
This has been Word Rango.
We also need to crown the wordsmith of the week, and I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, just give it a
like. It's a toss up. Bob, I feel like Bob, you had the most appropriate sentence usage. And I have no idea who won out of trying to sell us on Raisin Bran Crunch. Shit. Yeah, I think it's Bob. Yeah. I think you were the closest with the definitions, too.
I will be magnanimous in this. And I'm going to pass my win to Mr. Ryan Lewis.
Oh, thanks, man.
Wow.
And I'm going to be recalcitrant and say, fuck you, and I'm giving it to Dave.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Is this going to be a first in Word Rango history where the wordsmith and the word of the week fell to the same person?
This is a hot potato wordsmith right here.
It's going to have an asterisk next to it.
I guess so. We're putting an asterisk next to this wordsmith win. Congratulations, Dave. You are our wordsmith of the week.
Oh,
what
thank
are
you
your
very
last
much.
words? You get the last words. Go for it.
Actually, he doesn't get the last words. Stand by. Because we need to talk about...
Well, yeah,
Look
I mean,
at me,
like,
not being magnanimous anymore.
it's
Suck it.
the last words in quotes. Like, we're going to do all the other shit afterwards. That was what I was thinking. Like, it's like the last, like, this is a ceremonious thing.
No, we're signing off the air forever, right? This is like
Oh, yeah.
season
this is the-
17.
Series wrap.
Oh, yeah.
No,
we
we're
should
like a
told
reality
everybody.
show. We're at least going to season 32, 33.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to milk this puppy for all it's worth. But I would say that my closing remarks, let's order a Domino's pizza and have convention center sex.
Let's.
What mic drop? Let's go.
Very nice. You should have used that shit. You would have gotten Wordsmith of the Week regardless. All right. That's the show. Bob, help fill me in. What do people need to do?
Word Rango is brought to you by Raisin Bran Crunch. Not at all like Raisin Bran Crotch. Raisin Bran Crunch. Drink it with your dong. Okay, so you can find us on iTunes. If you just search for Word Rango, R-A-N-G-O.
Rango.
Has anybody gotten us on Zune Marketplace yet?
Oh, shit.
Yes. Everyone that has a Zune is downloading this show right now.
I think I probably do need to submit it to some other things.
Yeah, like the
honestly.
BlackBerry store. We got to get on there.
We need to make sure we're on WebOS, too.
You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on the Twitter @WordRango. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WordRango. If you see a theme here, you're probably kind of smart. Also, we did get a review this week on iTunes.
Yeah, our first review.
From our friend the Schmill, who said, "Glorious. This podcast made me think and feel things I've never thought or felt before.
That's
It was weird, but in a good way. Like a Hummer from an unknown applicant through a glory hole in a unisex bathroom stall. 5 out of 5. Would visit bathroom again."
Fantastic.
So thanks for that. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to iTunes and I want
Yes.
you to leave us a 5-star review.
Only 5 stars.
And
Only.
I unfortunately am going to say this. If you write it down there, I will most likely read it.
And if you're looking for kind of jumping off points or something to write, maybe start with what you would like Hugh Jackman to do to you in a subway bathroom.
Well,
God, I'm so sorry, Hugh Jackman. I'm so sorry.
Apple might remove those reviews. How about, say some shit using the words that we're dropping on you guys?
Ooh.
I mean, like, that's what we want anyways. And that's, go back to the Twitter where you should be following us and the Facebook where you should be liking us.
Yeah.
And give us some love and give us our words back to us in the sentences you'd use. Or another suggestion Dave came up with last week that I forgot about until like literally right now is
Oh, thanks.
come up with words and throw them at us. Be like, motherfucker, I know the dictionary better than you. And
the good thing
words.
about the internet is if you are edentulous, you can still speak your mind. You can still be heard. So so get on there, do the clicky clack.
Is like you like using like Microsoft Sam or something like that? Like sending us, here's my word.
Yeah, maybe.
And I don't think we have much else. I mean, yeah, make sure that you also subscribe on iTunes. And if you need, if you have an Android device, because you're fucking weird, that's okay. Different.
Hey,
like we were
listen,
saying.
they're people too.
They are.
Listen,
people with.
Android users, I will give you a great big hug. I don't understand anything that you're doing, but I still love you.
We're gonna shun the shit out of Windows Phone users. Am I right, though, guys? Can make
Yeah, we
it.
are. But what you can do is if you have a podcast program that you like to use, we have RSS feeds for that. So, I think we probably tweet it out frequently. Otherwise, I believe it's wordrango.libsyn.com. and /RSS. I think that's our RSS feed. I just
dot
read a URL
XML
to you
or
guys.
dot XLS, I believe.
But
the
either way,
Extreme
it
League
should
of
work.
Soccer. Yes.
Is it a spreadsheet? Wait, what?
Subscribe.
Don't do it, Dave
Guys,
said.
I've been interneting for a long time, all right? Don't try and spit your game at me. All right, and you guys can also follow us on Twitter. I'm at Dave Hinkle.
I'm at BobBallVO, or you can even listen to another show that's probably better than this one at Pop Quizzical.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
get the
Bob,
pop
come
quizzical in there.
on.
No, good. Get the pop quizzical in there. It needs more love.
Yes.
Hey, you know, last week's episode of Pop Quizzical was all about talking like a pirate. Yarr!
And Ryan,
It's
you
be
are
talk like a pirate day.
Ryan on Twitter. You are
At Ryan the Loon, you can read my blog. It's the Hugh Jackman fancy blog. It's Hugh Jackman, please go down on me, .blogspot.com.
You know, that's weird because I have Hugh Jackman. Please go down to me. .tumblr.com. That's a little strange.
It's just a cat pick Tumblr, but I just, yeah.
That's even weirder, guys, because I have Hugh Jackson goes down on hughjackman.livejournal.com. So it's like we're all blogging buds, and we just think about Hugh Jackman going down on stuff.
Not on the pop charts.
Bob? No? No, Bob?
I don't know about you guys. You guys went the free route. I just took, like, WolverineBoneclaw.com.
Hold on. That's
You would
gotta
register
be.
URL for it.
That's gotta be taken.
So many comic book fans are just so disappointed when they
Dude, nobody has WolverineBoneclaw.com. What the hell?
And I'm
It's
at
going to
Mike
be a
Susan,
porn
so,
site
you
in
know,
about
who cares about
15
that?
seconds, 14
So-
seconds, 13 seconds.
Been looking
That
for
does
somewhere
it.
to dump them home movies, Bob.
Episode 5 of Word Rango. We done good. Congratulations again to Dave. We're going to
Thank
be
you.
back next week. Do all the following and stuff that we just said. Get your friends to listen. If you have them, I hope you do. You won't anymore. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and check us out next week.
If you get a friend to listen and you send us a picture of them listening to the podcast, we will mail you one 16-ounce can of beefaroni. That's guaranteed. I will do that personally.
How much beefaroni do you have?
I have access to vast quantities of beefaroni, my friend.
I like how you have access to it. like you have the key to a warehouse or some shit.
Hey man, I'm an importer-exporter of fine beefaroni-based products, alright?
Wow.
I moonlight in the beefaroni game.
Can you get me the mini raviolis by any chance?
Yeah, man, what, you want spaghetti and meatballs? I got all that shit, dog. Come on.
Sweet. Okay, that sounds...
Beefaroni, the San Francisco treat.
We need to end this show.
I think that was a good ending with Bob.
And I think we did.
right there.
Yeah.
I think we did. There we go.